For years, they made millions of people laugh. Their characters became part of everyday life, quoted in conversations, replayed in endless reruns, and remembered long after the jokes ended. But when the cameras stopped rolling and the final episodes aired, their paths changed in ways few viewers ever noticed. Because for many sitcom stars, the end of the show is not the end of the story. Sometimes, it's only the beginning of a very different chapter. Promise and scope. This video looks at the lives of several famous sitcom actors after their biggest shows ended. From the height of television fame to the unexpected directions their careers later took, their journeys reveal how difficult, and sometimes surprising, life after a hit sitcom can be. Because while audiences remember the laughter, the reality behind the scenes is often far more complicated. Cultural context. For decades, sitcoms have been one of television's most powerful forms of entertainment. Shows like Friends, The Office, and The Big Bang Theory didn't just attract viewers. They created cultural moments. People watched them during dinner, quoted their jokes with friends, and formed emotional connections with characters who felt almost like family. For the actors inside these shows, success arrived quickly. Their faces became instantly recognizable, their characters unforgettable. But sitcom success can also create a challenge. When a role becomes so popular, it can follow an actor for the rest of their career. And once a show ends, many stars face the same difficult question. How do you move forward when the character everyone loves isn't yours anymore? 1. Jennifer Aniston, after Friends. During the 1990s and early 2000s, Jennifer Aniston became one of the most recognizable television stars in the world. Her role as Rachel Green on Friends turned her into a global celebrity, with the show running for 10 seasons and becoming one of the most watched sitcoms in television history, at the height of the series. The cast members were earning enormous salaries, and the show dominated pop culture. For many actors, leaving such a successful role can be risky. But Jennifer Aniston approached the transition carefully. After Friends ended in 2004, she focused on building a strong film career. She appeared in popular movies such as Marley and Me, The Breakup, and Just Go With It, becoming a consistent presence in Hollywood romantic comedies. Years later, she returned to television with The Morning Show, showing audiences a more serious side of her acting. Her career demonstrated that while sitcom fame can define a moment in time, it doesn't always limit what comes next. But her experience wasn't the only one shaped by sitcom success. 2. Steve Carell, after The Office. When Steve Carell appeared as Michael Scott in The Office, the character quickly became one of the most memorable comedy figures of the 2000s. His awkward management style, strange confidence, and emotional vulnerability made the character both funny and strangely relatable. As the show grew in popularity, Carell became the center of its comedic energy. But during the show's run, he made a decision that surprised many viewers. Instead of staying until the final season, he chose to leave the series early to explore other opportunities. That decision allowed him to transition into film at a critical moment in his career. Carell began appearing in major movies such as Crazy, Stupid, Love, The Big Short, and Foxcatcher. His performance in Foxcatcher even earned him an Academy Award nomination, showing audiences that his acting abilities extended far beyond sitcom comedy. While fans still remember him as Michael Scott, his post-sitcom career proved that comedy actors can sometimes evolve into something much larger. Yet his journey was only one example of what happens when a major sitcom ends. 3. Kaley Cuoco, after The Big Bang Theory. For 12 seasons, Kaley Cuoco played Penny on The Big Bang Theory, one of the most successful sitcoms of modern television. Her character balanced the eccentric personalities of the show's scientists, becoming one of the emotional centers of the series. As the show's popularity grew, the cast members became some of the highest-paid actors on television. When the series ended in 2019, many viewers wondered what direction Cuoco would take next. Instead of stepping away from television, she moved quickly into a very different role. Cuoco became both the star and executive producer of the series, The Flight Attendant. The show allowed her to explore darker themes and more dramatic storytelling. Critics praised her performance, and the series earned multiple award nominations. That's why stepping into a producing role, as well as acting, Cuoco demonstrated how modern television actors can take greater control of their own careers, and her experience reflects a larger pattern many sitcom stars eventually face. Neil Patrick Harris. After How I Met Your Mother. For 9 seasons, Neil Patrick Harris played Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother, a character known for his sharp humor, stylish suits, and unforgettable catchphrases. Barney quickly became one of the most talked-about characters in the series, and Harris's energetic performance earned him multiple award nominations, at the height of the show's success. His character was widely considered one of television's most entertaining comedy roles. When the series ended in 2014, Harris faced a challenge that many sitcom actors encounter, stepping away from a character that audiences strongly associate with them. Instead of focusing only on television, he expanded his career across several areas of entertainment. He appeared in films, hosted major award shows, and returned to his roots in stage performances. Harris also took on a variety of guest roles and voice acting projects, showing his versatility beyond the sitcom format. His career after the show demonstrated how some actors choose to explore multiple creative paths rather than repeating the same type of role. But his experience was not the only one shaped by sitcom fame. 5. Kelsey Grammer. After Frasier. Kelsey Grammer spent more than 2 decades playing Dr. Frasier Crane, one of the longest-running characters in television history. The character first appeared on Cheers before eventually leading the successful spin-off series Frasier, which ran for 11 seasons. During that time, Grammer's portrayal of the intelligent but often socially awkward psychiatrist earned critical praise and multiple awards. The show became known for its sharp writing and sophisticated humor, making Frasier Crane one of television's most recognizable comedy characters. When Frasier ended in 2004, Grammer began exploring a wider range of roles across television and film. He appeared in several dramatic productions and voice acting roles, including animated films and television projects. Over time, he also became involved in producing and developing new shows. Years later, the character of Frasier Crane returned in a revival series, proving that the impact of the original sitcom had never truly disappeared. Even after decades in the industry, Grammer's association with the character remains one of television's most enduring legacies. And together, stories like these reveal a larger pattern within the entertainment industry. Pattern recognition, industry reality. Looking at these stories together reveals an interesting pattern. Sitcom actors often reach incredible levels of fame while their shows are running. But once those series end, the industry can change very quickly. Some actors successfully transition into film or new television roles. Others struggle with typecasting, where audiences continue to see them only as their famous character. The television industry itself also moves quickly, constantly introducing new shows, new actors, and new trends for many sitcom stars. The real challenge isn't achieving success, that it's redefining themselves once that success comes. To an end, legacy and reflection. Even as their careers continue to evolve, the characters these actors created remain part of television history. Episodes of their shows continue to stream to new audiences every year. Younger viewers discover them for the first time, while longtime fans return to them for nostalgia and comfort. While the spotlight may move on to newer stars, the laughter these actors created continues to travel across generations. And that lasting connection is something few performers ever achieve. Stories like these are more common than most people realize. Behind many famous television moments are careers that change direction once the cameras stopped rolling. And the next story reveals another actor whose journey after sitcom fame followed a surprisingly similar path.